Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, Terrence Bud Crawford. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
So much hype surrounding this fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Clean left jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. The face is telling the story from that jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Sugar Ray is rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that
do you
last
want
round.
to win this
Well,
fight?
we know they've got
You've done all that work in camp. You got to get back.
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Forget about that knockdown.
Back and forth they go. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
That's time.
Let's talk
What
about
are you
Sugar Ray
doing?
Leonard
You've
in that
switched
last
off
round.
completely. I need to go back out there.
And
Bell
box.
rings and we start the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Now start countering.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Roll the left hook.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looking to land the hook. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Trying to land that jab.
Finish the fight now. He's gone.
A swing and a miss with that jab. That uppercut doesn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Time.
Let's talk
All
about
right, now
Crawford
you're
in that
switching
last
off.
round.
You've
And a round that
completely
seemed
switched
like
off. Get your
eternity for
mind
them
back
finally
on the
comes
job.
to a
That was a
close.
terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? Hold it right there. And Sugar is in trouble. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Neither fight. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray's in trouble.
Stay down.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Look at him weave. When are we going to see a jab from these two? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Well, he's got
You're
bandy
switching
legs
off,
walking back
and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go.
Let's
back
do
into
it.
the fray here in round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you got to get some before you get him close.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want a highlight reel knockout. That jab doesn't score. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Crawford in trouble. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about
What was
Crawford in
that?
that
What are
last
you
round.
doing?
Well, it's no
Get
secret
your
who has
mind
the
back on the job. That was a god-awful...
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That's it. Oh, that's it. Don't forget the body. Mix it up. Mix it up. Body to the head. Body to the head.
Straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Stop doubling up on that jab.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nope, that hook won't score.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Perfect punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk
Listen,
about
you've
Crawford in that
switched up.
last round.
What are you doing?
Well, he is
Get
in
your
big
mind
trouble
back
here.
on the
He
job.
may have been
That was
saved
a
by the bell.
god-awful
Needs a
round, I
knockout
tell you.
without a
Now,
doubt.
come on.
Needs to go out
You're
there
way
and
better
do
than
right.
that
You know
guy. You've
what?
let him
Next
back
round,
into the fight.
you're
Yes, I
getting
like
it.
that
You're gonna
round.
get a
Good
kitchen
round. You
sink.
feel good? Just keep him on the
Get your boxing back together and get back out there and win the round.
sit. Start sticking it.
Let's
There's the
do
bell
it.
to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Roll the left hook.
He missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This is a high-octane battle. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The straight right just misses. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
Start countering.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
Let's talk
Come
about
on, you're
Leonard.
better than that. Get your mind back, get your focus.
And
Round
box.
8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That jab doesn't find a home. A perfect counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just.
Whoa, did you? And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your gloves.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs.
Take your head down, jump up.
It's all offense all the time. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
And
Let's talk about Crawford.
Come on, you're better than that. You've been.
Let's
And there's
go.
the bell for round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full power because I
Okay,
know
it's
his
not
legs
working,
are gone.
it's not
So
working.
this,
Switch south.
you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Let's reset. Switch stance.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's like a game of joust. Whoa, wait a minute. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about
Okay,
Crawford
now
in
you
that
let him
last
back
round.
into the fight that
Well,
round.
he is-
That's his round. Don't worry about that round.
Let's
And there's the
fight.
bell for round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford may be ready to go down. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you all right?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Swing and a miss with the jab.
That's it. Winning the round, nothing stupid.
And he scores with the counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And Sugar is in trouble.
Take the count.
A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That count total domination with 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got